If churches were good for the black community, the U.S. government wouldn't allow us to have it. Okay, now wait. All of my black Christians, all of my, but the Lord said, but the Bible said, but I love this, I love that. Listen, what are in black neighborhoods? We're over policed. We got police officers everywhere. Are those good for us? No. We got the stores that sell drinking. I don't know what TikTok wanted me to say, but those drink stores, they're everywhere, every single corner. Are those good for us? We got 7-Elevens every single corner. Are those good for us? Do we have grocery stores with fresh groceries on every single corner? No. Most food deserts are in black neighborhoods. Do we have good elementary schools, well-funded schools and teachers in our neighborhoods? No. But those aren't our neighborhoods. We get 1 or 2 schools and they usually don't have the materials that they need to help our children. But you know what is on every black neighborhood corner? A church. In the 80s, they dropped those boxes in black neighborhoods full of that white rock-like substance. They gave us that. Was that good for us? Nope. They used that as a way to have an excuse to arrest black people left and right. But we have churches. Do they bother churches? No. We as a black people, right? We have this spiritual energy. We have this magic that is inside of us. We all feel it. We all know it's there. We all know we have some sort of God essence. And they gave us religion. They gave us Christianity so that they could put it in a box and control it and use it however they want to use it. You go to church every single Sunday. And every single Sunday for hours, you pray, you listen, you do all this stuff. But if you use that same exact energy and went every single Sunday to a class, you would have a degree. If you use that same energy to build a business, you would have a business. Use that same energy to write a book, your book will be finished. Use that same energy to build a house, you would have a house. Like, it's just like that time, that energy, that mental, spiritual, financial. If you use the same money that you put in your tithes every Sunday, every month you got to put 10% of your money to your tithes. If you use that same 10% of your paycheck and you put it in a stock account, a high yield savings account, a brokerage account, ETF, poverty gone. You would have no poverty. You would have $100,000 in stocks right now. If for the last 10 years, you put 10% of your paycheck in your stock account, you would have plenty of money, but instead you gave it to the church and you're in the same exact spot you were 10 years ago. All I'm saying is that church, it literally takes your time, your money, and your energy, and it doesn't give you anything. It gives you community, but you would have community if you were investing in yourself and doing the things that God was telling you to do. What is God telling you to do? What do you want to do with your life? What is it that you feel like you're compelled to do? Why aren't you doing that? But you're going to church every Sunday. And if you don't go, you're outcasted. And see, that's the thing with the church. It gives, like, it says, homophobia, homosexuality is terrible, or whatever. Transphobia is terrible. Like, it's like it creates division in the black community. It creates an excuse for us to hate each other. It gives us it gives us reasons to have hierarchies. And, I'm good if I'm Christian, you're bad if you're not, you're a sinner, this, that, and the third. Like, you could be using that same, like, I got y'all, the last whipping that I ever got was because I wasn't getting ready for church fast enough. That was the last one I ever got. And I remember getting it because it was just like this. I remember thinking in my mind, this is ridiculous. I remember thinking, this is ridiculous. Like, we're going. We're going. I'm getting dressed, Mom. And because I wasn't getting dressed fast enough, I got whipped. That's what church does. It makes it so that people feel so inclined to getting there and to like showing up and making your Sunday's best and putting on this show that if you don't put on this show correctly, you will be punished. That's what it teaches you. Like, that's like then you go into the church and then there's a hierarchy within the church. If you're a part of the pastor's family, you're good to go. If you're like an usher, you're good to go. But like if you're part of that family over there, you're not good to go. If you've been in a black church, you know what I'm talking about. It's like you pretend like it's like, oh, everyone loves each other, love that sister, love that brother. But like even within the church, there's dynamics, hierarchies, oppressive systems. It's just like, And then another thing that it teaches is, turn the other cheek. It teaches that docility. It teaches, love thy neighbor, even if your neighbor is being a piece of crap to you. It teaches forgive. It teaches stay in your marriage no matter what. Even if your spouse is knocking you upside the head, it doesn't teach you good lessons. It teaches you to hate yourself. It teaches you are not good enough. It teaches you you are born into this world of sin, so you're automatically a sinner. And from the moment you take your first breath, you owe somebody something. You're not good enough. And it teaches that it creates the dynamic that if you are praying harder than someone else, or your faith is stronger than someone else, it rewards people who have the most blind faith. If you have the most blind faith, you are at the top of the hierarchy. And if you question, you're wrong. If you think too hard, you're wrong. If you analyze, you're wrong. If you seek knowledge, you're wrong. And so it literally rewards stupidity. It rewards stupidity. The stupider and the less you question and the more you just believe it'll work out, the more the church rewards you. Doesn't that feel wrong? Am I the only one who makes that feels wrong? I'm the only person that feels wrong too? That's me? Okay. All right. I'm just saying. And then last thing, I'm wrapping up, I'm gonna land this plane, is that those mentalities of not only just self-hatred, but forgiveness to the people who have done wrong against you. As a Black community, I don't like that mentality, because we are wronged left and right over and over and over again by the U.S. government. The U.S. government is the biggest oppressor of the Black community, and instead of standing up against them in a way that will work, and my personal way is not I want us to leave. If you look at my videos, I want us to leave. Black people, we got to pack up our stuff and we got to go, because this is not it. This is never going to be it. They're never going to let us be free. They're always going to make excuses. They're always going to do something in order to keep us. And honestly, the way things are going right now, we already know as soon as they're done with the Latino community, and the immigrants, they're going to do their best to put us back on the fields. Their best. And so I'm just that is where we're going. And so it's before it gets there, I'm we all need to hit the road. Even before this started happening, I'm we need to hit the road, because even when Democratic people are in government, it's just they don't do anything to help the Black community. Left or right, up or down, center, in the United States government leverages Black energy, Black bodies, Black harm. It don't matter. If we are, as a people, they only use us to extract any value that they can from us, and then leave the rest of us as the rest of whatever is left of us as collateral damage. And that is what they've done since the inception of this country, and that's what they will always do. And thus, we need to go. All of us as a collective, get out of here. But anyways, for those of us who don't want to get out of here, using your energy going to church instead of organizing a way to get the government to stop bothering us, we will never do that, because we are so, God will get them. They won't go to heaven and I will. And while you're sitting here suffering on earth. What Nina Simone say? She said, they tell us our heaven is in the sky while they have their heaven here on earth, or something like that. It was a bad quote, but you know what I mean? They have us suffering here, and then having us pretend like we're going to heaven later, so that they can enjoy the fruits of our suffering while we suffer now, and then we will get probably nothing later. So that's it. Black people, it's time to wrap it up with this church. It's time to wrap it up. Church and Christianity as a whole, that's it. Bye.